Welcome to town.
Everything is so strange here, but I think I'm getting used to it.
A rogue journalist. That's something I can get behind.
You seem cool. I don't want you getting eaten or something.
Can't wait to read about it in the weekly.
Season 2, Episode 4, Welcome Wagon.
Welcome to Bluff. Everybody okay?
You know, for being attacked by a dragon-looking sea monster and blindsided by an earthquake, I'm alright, all things considered.
Me too.
Same.
What happened here?
Shia, you okay?
The town,
It's a mess, I know. I'm sorry you have to see it like this.
all the waterfront houses are destroyed. I didn't know flooding could do that much damage. And the newspaper office? That can't be just flooding, right?
No, that one caught on fire. No one was hurt, thank goodness, but there's a reason we haven't had much of a chance to make papers lately.
Where's my dad?
Your dad is fine. Last time I saw him, he was staying with the McAllisters.
How's the house?
The house is,
You don't have to say it. I'll see for myself in the morning. I think I'm too tired to go through the trauma of seeing my childhood home destroyed right now.
of course.
Maybe this isn't the right time, but do we have somewhere to sleep tonight?
Yeah, it doesn't look like there are too many hotels around here.
Definitely no hotels. We wouldn't have any visitors to fill them with. You could stay at my place. I've got a guest room and a couch and all that. Blow-up mattress too, I think.
You're okay with having strangers in your home?
Well, you guys are cryptids too, right? Can't be that bad. Besides, we went through a sea monster attack and a stupidly long car ride together. We're friends now.
Don't call it a monster.
What?
It sounds mean.
It did try to capsize our boat.
Well, yeah, but maybe it was an accident. I'll take you up on that couch offer, though. I feel like I could fall asleep right here.
My place isn't too far, just a few blocks. Here, want me to take a bag or two?
What about the generator?
Oh, I'm not gonna try lugging that thing around in the dark. It's covered. Tomorrow morning I'll borrow my neighbor's ATV and come get it.
I think I'll meet up with you guys in the morning, actually. I want to see my dad.
Oh, yeah, sure thing. You remember where the McAllisters' place is?
Yep. Thanks.
Do you want me to come with you?
That sounds nice, but I think I need some time with my dad first. I'll text you when I get there, though.
Okay. Be careful.
You too.
It's been a couple hours since we got to Reese's house. It's a cute little 2-bedroom place with a cabiny feel, although I don't think that's unique to his home. The houses on the island we passed on our way here were of a similar style. Some were in pretty rough shape, of course, but I could imagine the winter wonderland-like charm that this place must normally have. Even though I'm not super comfortable in a stranger's house, it's very cozy. The living room and kitchen are sort of smushed together, the couch functioning as the barrier between the two. The bedrooms are pretty normal size, though. Reese's room shows off his personality more than any other area of the house. He's really only got his bed, a closet, and a huge bookshelf in there, but the walls are covered in pictures, posters, and other art. He said photography and reading are his 2 favorite hobbies, so he has a whole lot of books and a whole lot of pictures. He's also got a collection of film and digital cameras displayed on one of the bookshelves. In his study/guest room, he's got a nice little computer, the bed that Francy and Lizzie are sharing, and not much else. He does some freelance writing for a couple online publications, so he needs some sort of study space. And he also said he likes to play some video games. When you compare the rest of the house to his room, you wonder if someone else furnished everything and left the bedroom up to Reese. I said something along those lines to him, and he said that when he moved out of his parents' place, he just transplanted his bedroom to the new house and filled in the other spaces with the necessities. He said he's tried to look for some art on his trips out to Petersburg and Juneau for the living room, but nothing ever seems like what he's looking for. I got off easy back in Water's Edge. Renting a fully furnished house, interior decorating is not easy. I can't believe this is the subject I decided to talk about as I lie here on Reese's couch. Is interior design really the cause of my lack of sleep? I'm just worried about everything, kind of. That's healthy, Avra. But seriously, between all this shit happening in Bluff, Shia and their father, Lizzie's job stuff that she refuses to even allude to, and figuring out what our role is in all of this, it would be a miracle if I sleep more than an hour tonight. I should start making more of an effort, though. Reese did say he would introduce us to the mayor and some other important people tomorrow, so being awake for that would probably be a good thing. Putting effort into sleeping is such an oxymoron, though. How do I try really hard to relax? Count sheep? Drink milk? I don't know. Maybe turning this recorder off should be step one.
Alright, you all ready for the grand tour of the famed cryptid Cape town known as Bluff? It's a tour filled with mystery, excitement, intrigue.
Careful not to hype it up too much, Reese. You're making our 1 square mile island sound like Disney World.
Ah, my trusty assistant, just in time for the tour.
I'm no one's assistant, except my mom's. Hi, I'm Sybil. You must be the folks from Water's Edge.
That's us. I'm Lizzie.
Francy, nice to meet you.
And I'm Aubrey.
Avra, it's nice to finally meet you.
Have we talked before?
Oh, no, sorry. I just read your newsletter when it comes into town. Really like your reporting style.
Oh, thank you.
Sybil here is the daughter of our mayor, and her assistant.
I know it sounds like nepotism, but no one else wanted the job.
Speaking of the mayor, I think we should talk to her soon. I don't know if you've been filled in about all of the prophecy stuff yet.
A little bit? Let me see. Looks like she's got some time for a meeting in about an hour. That work for you guys?
That sounds perfect.
And still plenty of time for a tour before that.
Oh, you know I wouldn't take that away from you, Reese.
Well, we have a schedule to keep, so without further ado, your tour. Bluff, Alaska is a small but thriving cryptid cape community off the east coast of Mitkoff Island. We're a part of Petersburg Borough, along with the town of Petersburg, which is the closest thing to a city that we can reach by driving. Bluff was founded in 1934 by Don and Odile Claw of the Tsimshian First Nation and Alan Strickland after being exiled from their communities for having strange and mysterious powers, the likes of which no one had ever seen before. Don and Odile found Alan Strickland during their travels to find a new place to settle, and in discovering they were not the only special ones, they decided to create a community where strange creatures like themselves could not only survive, but flourish. This small island, far away from the large city of Juneau, but close enough to trade with the growing town of Petersburg, was the perfect location. Once they established roots, Odile made it their mission to find more cryptids and build the community by venturing out and exploring the creatures of myth that humans told stories of. Over time, the town grew, and now we boast 168 strange and wonderful cryptid citizens. The street we've been walking down is one of several residential blocks where our citizens reside. We'll turn here to start heading out of this area and towards the more industrial side of town.
Is giving tours another one of your odd jobs? Because you're really good at it.
Thank you.
Yeah, really. I feel like I'm touring colleges again. This place is way prettier, though. All these frost-dusted pine trees and the snowy mainland mountains in the distance. I feel like I'm in a postcard.
Tours aren't needed very often, but on the rare occasion we have some cryptids coming for vacation or looking to move in, Reese gets really into it.
What else am I supposed to do with all the random shit I know about this town?
Cussing on a tour is not very professional.
Oh, gosh, I'm sorry.
Oh, don't worry about it. We don't mind.
Holy shit, that's a lot of boats.
See?
It sure is. Bluff's founders knew they needed something to keep the town going as far as the economy was concerned, but for such a tiny community, the options are a bit limited. The three founders needed something they could capitalize on quickly to get their community up and running. Luckily, Odile had been a fisherman and Alan an oarsman in their old lives. After a single fishing trip, the two knew that the area was perfect for fishing, so they built Bluff on just that. Today, half of our residents work in some part of the fishing industry. From fishermen and dock workers to packaging and office work, there are plenty of jobs to be had, even with our comparably small operation. Ever gotten Alaskan salmon from Evergreen Grocers?
Yeah, actually.
That was probably a salmon caught right here by a Bluff fisherman.
So, this is where Shia's dad works.
Yes, ma'am. Normally all the boats would be out of the dock by this time, but with our fish problem lately, a lot of our fishermen are taking some time off. Now, follow me just a bit farther and we'll reach our final stop of the tour.
You know, you remind me of someone, Reese. Have you ever been to Water's Edge?
No, can't say I have.
The Jersey Pine Barrens, maybe?
Nope. Before Bluff, I lived in North Dakota most of my life. Born in Illinois, but we moved by the time I was 2, so essentially just North Dakota and here.
And you said you moved here with your parents?
Yep. I was only 15 at the time, so kinda had to. It was a great move on their part, though. I'm glad they did it.
So they're both cryptids too?
Of course. We're all Yetis. Did I forget to mention that before? That's why I've got all this white hair.
Are you in disguise?
No. I pass well enough to go to the mainland, so I don't ever bother with one. I don't know why humans always depict Yetis with their whole face covered in hair. That's definitely not my family. I mean, yeah, there's a reason I don't wear shorts and t-shirts, but if I shave my face in the morning, I look like any other guy. You guys do disguises in Water's Edge?
Some do year-round, but everyone has to wear them during the summertime.
Oh, right. You guys let humans in, don't you?
Do other towns not do that?
Not really. Not the ones I've been to, at least. I think one other town might, but you're the only ones who make a living off it.
Wait, so are you guys in disguise right now?
Reese, that's rude.
No, it's fine. I am, yes. I'm the Jersey Devil.
Dude, that's sick. I've seen shows about you on the History Channel.
I'm on the History Channel?
I'm just an oracle, so I pass.
Oh, yeah, I pass too.
Cool. I'm sure y'all have noticed that I definitely don't pass. The color-changing hair and eyes are easy enough to hide with a cap and some sunglasses, but boy oh boy do people freak out when your skin is corpse gray, you know?
Sybil's a living mood ring.
You think you're so clever. You're definitely not the first one to think of that.
Mood ring?
Yeah, kind of. There's not really a proper name for what I am, since no myths have ever been made of me. My power, if you can even call it that, is to influence the emotions of those around me.
Wait, are you doing it now?
Yep. Everyone within a 15-foot radius can feel a little bit of what I'm feeling. It gets stronger the closer you are, and I can't turn it off.
It's like forced empathy.
Yeah, that's one way to describe it. I usually just call it a pain in my ass. C'est la vie, right?
So, what mood is brownish purple hair?
You can't tell?
I'm not sure.
Well, how do you feel?
Happy.
Kind of nervous?
A mix of both.
Well, there you go. Purple is nervous, and brown is content. I'm always a little wary of meeting strangers.
Damn. Talk about wearing your heart on your sleeve, or I guess in your hair.
Yeah, can't say a lot of people like it.
Oh, Sib, you're not on that fringe stuff again, are you? You know Nancy's just an old jerk. Don't let her get to you.
Fringe? What is...
Sybil, there you are. Oh, and you brought friends. You all must be the new arrivals from Water's Edge that I heard about. Welcome, welcome. I hope you haven't been too roughed up by our town so far. I heard your arrival was a little rocky.
Yeah, it seems like you've got a bit of a Nessie problem here amongst all the other stuff.
Nessie?
She renamed the sea creature.
Oh, well, yes, we do indeed have a problem. I'm so sorry you were the first ones to encounter it. My name is Lucinda Abernathy, and I'm the mayor of Bluff, and this one's mother.
Mom, not 5. You don't have to tussle my hair.
I'm sure Reese has treated you all to a grand tour.
Was just about to finish up with the main square. This is it. Town hall's over there, some shops, and a little park in the center. And that concludes our tour. Please consider giving us a 5-star rating on Yelp and tell your friends.
Well, what if all my friends already took the tour?
Speaking of other friends, Shia was supposed to meet us here.
Oh, they're already inside. They're waiting for us in the small meeting room in Town Hall. There's a lot of things we need to figure out.
Oh, hey guys.
Please take a seat wherever you'd like.
Hey, did you find your dad?
Yeah, he's doing well. He was so surprised to see me unannounced, I thought for a second I had endangered his health more than anything that's been happening here. But he's happy to have me back. He's staying with some neighbors right now since our house has a tree through the roof.
Oh, God, that's terrible.
Yeah, but Dad's okay and his dog Balto's okay. Everything else can be figured out. He's not the most social person, but he's asked to meet you a couple times. Maybe I could introduce you once we have a spare moment, whenever that is.
Of course, I would love to. He sounds really wonderful.
Finally, we're all together. I can't begin to thank you enough for coming out to check on us. I don't even know how you figured out we were in such danger.
Well, between my prophecies, the missing newspapers, Shia's unanswered calls, and the crazy phone call that Avra got, it was too clear to do nothing.
Crazy phone call?
Oh, yeah, I got a call about a month ago and...
Oh, Av, that was just a prank call. Don't worry about it. Anyway, Mayor, what can we do to help?
That is the million-dollar question, isn't it? It's clear to me that Bluff needed you four here for a reason. I don't quite know what the reason is yet, because I'm finding it difficult to figure out how 4 adolescents can assist a town plagued by strange natural disasters. You've seen how ravaged our town has been by these repeated earthquakes, floods, and fires. And now there's a sea monster we have to worry about. I know this is a bit direct, and I hope you don't find me rude, but tell me, what powers do you each possess?
Well, I'm your basic oracle. I can inquire about specific people and things, and on occasion, I get a random vision of the future.
I see.
You already know, but I'm connected to the water and the creatures in it.
Yes, I'm curious if you can figure out where all the fish have gone. I'm sure they know more than we do.
Nature always does.
I've got wings, and I can talk to goats.
Oh, that's a peculiar combination.
Oh, I know.
Oh, me. Sorry, zoned out there. Yeah, I can, talk to plants. Kind of a lame power, not very useful in this case.
Well, maybe you can coax the rubber plant in my office to grow a bit more orderly. The thing's all over the place.
Yeah, I can try.
Well, this is all good information to know. I can't say I know how to use it yet, but I'm glad we had this chance to meet. Unfortunately, I'm going to have to ask you to leave. I got a meeting in about 10 minutes with the city council. Reese, could you show them back out?
Of course. Come on, guys.
I'll catch up with y'all later.
Lovely to meet you all.
This is a big town hall for such a small town.
Hey, gotta be fancy, whatever the population.
So, you guys want to get a bite to eat or something? We've got a few pretty good restaurants on the island.
Yeah, I'm starving.
Great. I'm gonna pop in the bathroom really quick before we go. That okay?
Yeah, sure. Take your time.
Thanks. One sec.
Okay. Is it just me, or does this place smell really fishy for a town with no fish?
What do you mean?
Something weird is up with these three. I don't think they're telling us everything. Why else would they be so ready to put so much faith into a random group of 20-somethings that just showed up here yesterday?
Yeah, ever since I first met Reese on the ferry, I felt like something wasn't quite right.
Yes. That's why I didn't want you to elaborate on that weird call you got. I think they know a lot more about us than they're letting on. Especially about you, Av.
I don't know, guys. I mean, that call was strange, and they have been acting friendlier than I expected, but I don't think anything sinister is going on.
Hey, I never said that.
Well, I will. I don't trust these people.
Oh, really? You don't trust any of them?
What's with the tone?
You and Reese seem to be getting along pretty well. Seems like you trust him.
What, are you suggesting that?
Guys, this is not the place to be discussing this. Look, they're hiding something from us.
How do you know?
I just do. Call it journalist intuition or whatever, but something's up. That doesn't mean that it's bad, though. Let's just roll with it for now, okay? We can chat more later when we're actually alone.
Okay.
Fine.
Av, where'd your scarf go?
Scarf? I thought... Oh, shit. I think I left it in the meeting room. I'll just run and get it real quick.
And you called her and sent that to her? What were you thinking?
Well, it worked, didn't it?
It might have gotten them here, but we need them to trust us in order to help us.
They already do.
No, they don't. And I don't blame them. God, Sybil, this phone call could ruin everything.
It won't.
You don't know that. Come home? Why would you say that? Thank God they came here instead of going to Pittsburgh.
She grew up in Philadelphia.
Whatever it's called. And the recording. How the hell did you get your hands on that?
That's really what you care about right now?
I care about you. I care about this town and keeping everyone safe. And until we can figure these people out, I care about keeping your secret hidden.
Okay. I'm sorry.
It's alright. Come on, perk up before the meeting. Don't want to spook people.
Secrets. Why are there so many goddamn secrets? Thanks for listening to Cryptid Cape Season 2. Welcome, Wagon. The show is created and produced by me, Victoria Pereira. I also voice Avra.
The voice of Francy is Aubrey King.
The voice of Lizzie is Christina Rose Hargis.
The voice of Shia is Angelique Fustukjian.
Voice of Reese by Kyle Goss.
The voice of Sybil is Caroline Byrne.
The voice of Lucinda is Lynn Pereira.
Our theme song is Pink Night in Ohio by Ryan Anderson. The other songs featured in this episode were Because for Everything There Is Someone by Patches, Water Lilies by Density and Time, Fender Bender by Bad Snacks, and To Have To in Least Water by Patches. Our story editor is Jennifer Wong. Our cover art was created by Christy Dupre. Be sure to subscribe to Cryptid Cape so you don't miss our next episode. We publish every 2 weeks. Also, be sure to follow us on Twitter, Instagram, and Facebook at Cryptid Cape for some fun bonus content. Share this episode with friends or leave a review if you enjoyed it. It means the world. See you next time!